celebration of the graduating class of 2013. If everyone wouldn't mind turning off your cell phones, and if you would rise for our national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Megan and Brooke. It's my pleasure now to make some introductions of special guests. Yes, please be seated, class. It's a pleasure to introduce to you our members of our school board for Fayette County School Corporation. And if they would please stand as I introduce them. President Ralph Burchuk, Vice President Warren Taylor, Secretary Loy Savoy, Member Carl Hilton, Member David Jones, and Member Ron Spurlock. I'd also like to introduce Dr. Russell Hodges, our Superintendent, Dr. Kathy Reiki, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Stephen Baer, Director of Human Resources, and Mrs. Janie Callum-Tollett, Director of Finance. Thank you. I'd also like to introduce several people who are really important to putting together today's graduation, and would like to thank them. So if you'll hold your applause until I've introduced all of them. And they are to my right. Mrs. Penny Bates is our Executive Secretary who puts together our graduation. Please stand as I introduce you. Just to her left is Mr. Joe Glowacki, who does, of course, our work with sound. And also, if I may introduce Mr. Brent Duncan, who works with that too. To her right is Dr. Ricky Rose, part of our administrative team, Mr. Scott West, Mr. Randy Judd. Behind Mr. Judd is Ms. Jamie Ham, who's our guidance director, and Shannon, Jeremy Korn, Holly Dunn, and our two teachers who have been class sponsors for the group, Mrs. Lori Small and Mrs. Lindsay Baldwin. Thank you to you all. I shouldn't forget Mr. Roger Tyler, who's so integral for our music. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. And now we'll have our senior choir members come forth and give us some special music for the day.
Spend your whole life building something for nothing. One storm can come and blow it all away. Build it anyway. You can chase a dream that seems so out of reach, and you know it might not ever come your way. Dream it anyway. God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. And when I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. This world's gone crazy, and it's hard to believe that tomorrow will be better than today. Believe it anyway. Choose to walk away. Love
is Savannah Rowe, and I would first like to take a moment to thank all of the people who have inspired my success. First of all, thank you to all of you guys, because you have made my high school career so memorable, and I know that I wouldn't want to be here with any other group of people. You guys are like my second family. And also, thank you to all of my teachers like Mr. Curtis, who I think is over there, Mrs. Hilbert, Mr. Fernandez, Mrs. Rosenberger, and Mr. Giesting. You guys gave me so much time and devotion, not just to myself, but to all of the other students, and you never stopped believing in us. Not only were you our mentors, but you were also our friends. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to all of the counselors, coaches, our class sponsors, and all the community members for providing my class with so much encouragement. Thank you to my youth group leader, Denise Du Bois. You showed me what it meant to have complete faith in something, and you helped me to grow as an individual. And last but not least, thank you to my wonderful parents for all that you guys have had to deal with. You two were there through the good and the bad, through all the mood swings and all the breakdowns. There were quite a few. And in the times when I completely doubted myself, you were always there to support me. And to all the other parents, the class of 2013, thanks every single one of you so much. I also want to thank the members of the Bicentennial Committee for providing us with these medals. It is such an honor to graduate in this time period. In my school career, I have put so much time and effort into this success, and it is so rewarding to be standing here in front of all of you right now. However, I am not the only person who has achieved a number one position. Every student in this graduating class has excelled in one way or another. My class is so amazing because there are so many athletes and singers and band members and artists, and you guys are all so amazing at what you do. I know that I could never do any of that. I look at what students create in their art classes, and I see what the athletes do out on the field, and it's truly amazing what they do. Sure, I am the valedictorian, but that only makes me the top of one aspect of the school. Don't get me wrong, academics are very, very important, but they are not all that matter. Every other component is equally significant. So I want everyone to take all of their talents and apply them to their lives. Find a career that involves doing what you love, and then you will truly never work another day in your life. So go out there and find what you're passionate about. Do not be afraid to make mistakes and be uncertain. I used to be so positive on what I wanted to do with my life, and now I have absolutely no idea. And that is okay. It's okay to go out there and make mistakes and make decision after decision and change your mind the whole time. Find what makes you happy and do not settle for less. Use all of your talents, regardless of what others say is best. Discover who you are as a person. And as Dr. Seuss says, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Also, during times like these, we often forget the students who are going to serve our country in the military. So for all of you, would you please stand up? I think you guys all deserve a round of applause. Now, class of 2013, all of your hard work has paid off. Now is the time to venture into our futures, make the best of every moment, and live without regrets. I cannot wait to see how you guys impact the world. I love every single one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Savannah. Well done. It's my pleasure at this time to read our honor graduates and to ask them if they would stand as I call their names. And remain standing if you don't mind, and we will, if you don't mind, hold your applause until all are read. Tiffany Allen, Sarah Augustine, Morgan Baker, Jasmine Baldwin, Cameron Beckner, Brooke Bischoff, Brenner Boggs, Brandon Briscoe, Allison Brown, Hannah Browning, Zechariah Brumfield, Dylan Bunch, Lauren Bergdorfer, Adam Christie, Connor Christie, Emily Cox, Christina Crane, Jacob Davis, Kinsey DuBois, Hannah Dudley, Alec Farrell Waters, Mackenzie Fuller, Brian Hazelrig, Brady Hurdle, Mark Huffman, Trevor Jones, Sadler Cleve, Jordan Knotts, Autumn Lohr, Zachary Lucas, James Marchand, Allison McFarland, Emily Miracle, Zachary Morgan, Zachary Mustin, Felicia Nicholson, Jenna Nobby, Dane O'Neill, William O'Neill, Jessica Pierce, Mary Pitstick, Caitlin Pollitt, Marissa Price, Bryce Proctor, Megan Ratliff, Kelsey Ripberger, Dalton Rosenberger, Savannah Rowe, Evan Russell, Kristen Savoy, Melissa Schnelly, Maria Schwartz, Hannah Shelton, Dana Sherwood, Lydia Smith, Kyla Sparks, Cameron Tipton, David Wells, Mackenzie Weston, Ashley Wiley, Whitney Wilkins, Carly Woodall, and Tessa Zane. Congratulations to our honor grads. It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Russell Hodges to the podium to certify the class of 2013.
Members of the Board of School Trustees, administrative staff, faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, neighbors, friends, members of the senior class. We're almost there. By the power vested in me by the state of Indiana and the Fayette County School Corporation Board of School Trustees, I now declare the Connersville High School class of 2013 graduated. Congratulations. Dr. Flowers, let's hand out the diplomas.
Our first graduate is Savannah Rowe. Brooke Bischoff. Austin Abner. Tiffany Allen. Aaron Atwell. Sarah Augustine. Jacob Bailey. Morgan Baker. Jasmine Baldwin. Cody Barrett. Cameron Beckner. Clinton Beheeler. Brittany Belt. Mariah Bennett. Eli Blue. Brenner Boggs. Braden Bolos. Kelsey Bowling. Sarah Bowling. Trey Bowman. Mary Bradley. Brandon Briscoe. Evan Brooks. Allison Brown. Shelby Brown. Hannah Browning. Zechariah Brumfield. Matthew Brummett. Dylan Bunch. Lauren Bergdorfer. Cassidy Burris. Haley Caldwell. Stephanie Caldwell. Dakota Carlin. Austin Carr. Kevin Cassidy. John Casson. Brittany Charles. Adam Christie. Brent Christie. Connor Christie. Austin Clark. Nicholas Klontz. Chelsea Congleton. Anna Conaway. Zachary Cooley. Jason Korn. Benjamin Cornett. Emily Cox. Micah Craig. Christina Crane. Caleb Crow. James Cruz. Jacob Davis. Kayla Davis. Logan Davis. Martina Davis. Sean Davis. Kinsey DuBois. Hannah Dudley. Andrew Dunnigan. Zachary Dye. Billy Ellis. Blake Evans. Alec Farrell Waters. Natasha Foreman. Dwayne Franks. Tyler Friend. Celeste Fry. Mackenzie Fuller. Brittany Gallimore. Shelby Gallimore. Tom Gettinger. Dylan Grass. Desiree Greer. Jesse Haley. Amber Hall. Dakota Harger. Renee Harlan. Jesse Harris. Sierra Harris. Cody Harry. Brian Hazelrig. Chancellor Hendrickson. Alexis Henry. Brianna Hintz. Jared Hintz. Brady Hurdle. Michael Hofer. Natalie Huber. Mark Huffman. Dakota Hughes. Tierra Huntsman. Johnny Isaac. Christopher Isaacs. Garrett Jackson. Taylor Jackson. Trevor Jones. Brennan Joy. Robert Keegan. Sadler Cleve. Jordan Knotts. Alexis Latimer. Breanne Lysing. Allison LaFew. Brianna Lewis. Jordan Limberg. Lacey Limberg. Lucas Limberg. Autumn Lohr. Zachary Lucas. Atlantis Lynch. James Marchand. Daniel Marshall. John Marvel. Paige Mason. Quentin Matheny. Mackenzie Maupin. Ashley Maxey. Kirsten McClure. Alana McDaniel. Allison McFarland. Kenda McFarland. Charles McNally. Brandon McQueen. Gina Milano. Emily Miracle. Kendra Moffitt. Andrea Moody. Austin Moore. Matthew Moore. Rihanna Moore. Zachary Morgan. Austin Moses. Zachary Muston. Felicia Nicholson. Danielle Nimiak. Anthony Nobby. Jenna Nobby. Dane O'Neill. William O'Neill. Tyler Parsley. Jacob Patterson. Cody Pennington. Charles Peterson. Cody Phillips. Jessica Pierce. Mary Pitstick. Ashley Plant. Caitlin Pollitt. Tiona Pope. Bryson Price. Marissa Price. Patrick Price. Megan Pritchett. Bryce Proctor. Alexander Percival. Caitlin Rader. Megan Ratliff. Brennan Reese. Megan Reed. Trevor Richardson. Kelsey Ripberger. Jessica Ridge. Jacob Risch. Kyle Risch. Sophia Ritter. Devon Roberts. Dakota Rollins. Autumn Rose. Alex Rose. Dalton Rosenberger. Patrick Rusk. Evan Russell. Tyler Russell. Matthew Sams. Kristen Savoy. Morgan Schneider. Melissa Schnelly. Maria Schwartz. Garfield Seeley. Hannah Shelton. Dana Sherwood. Christopher Seifert II. Cole Smith. Lydia Smith. Cole Solomon. Kyla Sparks. Brian Stanley. Dylan Stant. Allison Steele. Draven Steele. Chelsea Stegall. Jacob Struing. Harley Sullivan. Jonathan Studdles. Melody Taylor. Trinity Taylor. Brock Templeton. Juanita Thomas. Shelby Troop. Reagan Thumb. Jared Tippett. Cameron Tipton. Hannah Toshlag. Travis Upchurch. Macaulay Vessels. Brennan Watson. Kyle Wason. David Wells. Christopher Westerfield. Mackenzie Weston. Christian Wilcox. Ashley Wiley. Whitney Wilkins. Chelsea Wilson. Cody Wilson. Carly Woodall. Tessa Zane. And Blake Zimmerman. And now I'd like to call to the podium the president of the class of 2013, Zachariah Brumfield, and Brooke Bischoff, salutatorian, and Savannah Rowe, valedictorian.
Hello, everyone. It is indeed my particular honor to stand before you as the 2013 senior class president. Here we are, the day we've all been waiting for. I would like to thank all my family and friends that have motivated me to get to this point, especially my mom and dad. Now, graduates, it is time to take that giant leap into the next chapter of our lives. So, with the class of 2013, please rise. In accordance with tradition, I would like the members of this class to signify the completion of their high school years by moving their tassel from right to left. I know it was a hassle, but turn those tassels. Congrats to the class of 2013.